Hello and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How are you this evening? I hope you are all well. As you guys know, the channel is being very kindly and generously sponsored by the Drowned Earth miniatures game, the Army Painter and Serious-Play. Serious-Play Scenics were very generous in providing scenery for this materials for this project. So I've got quite a variety because this is part of a bigger project that I will be building up over the coming months. At some point I will share with you what that project is, but some of you, if you're following my Instagram, you'll have noticed that I started construction on a battle board, and so this is what mainly this is for, but we're going to take advantage and use it here and now on these scenery pieces for the Drowned Earth. So here we go. So we have some swamp green big tufts, which are very appropriate for the Drowned Earth. Carefully open this up. So they're going to look quite cool on the piece that I'm doing at the moment, because there's going to be a lot of water up near the edge of the rocks themselves. So we're going to get some of these in to start building up that green. Because that's the thing with the Drowned Earth, isn't it? Is that no matter what you've constructed or built, nature has taken over. And then this was something that I found really interesting. So they've called them ruby weeds, but I actually looked at it, I'm sure it's called purple weed, and apparently this is quite prolific in Australia around river banks. And so I thought this was really interesting. I'm trying to obviously find out where these typical, sort of plants and that would actually exist, so that I put it in the appropriate areas on the scenery. So this is purple woodland mixed fine leaf. So sort of yellows and purples in there, which I thought was an interesting sort of mix. It's a case of just including colours in wherever you can, isn't it? This is Wildwood Ground, and what I've sort of discovered, because I've never used Serious Scenics before, essentially in their bags they have a bit of everything that you can start picking at, manipulating, and then you just build up your base, but you've got essentially little bits. So this is a bit of sea foam, we've got a bit of a twig going on here, we've got some clump foliage. Right, so it's awesome stuff. Was it Lorno basically said it looks like the inside of your vacuum cleaner's bag. So essentially you just sprinkle this down and you've got the entire matrix for base. So you got little clump balls here. I can have a good look at all the colours. I got these because of course there's always a need for cork bits, so we've got plenty of rocks here. Okay, so as you can see, I've automatically put these into containers. So this is Burgundy Roots. And anybody in the UK, don't recognise where these tubs come from. I have a healthy diet. It is not quick convenience food all the time. So again, we've got clump foliage, we've got, what do you call this now? What are these called? There's a name for it, isn't there? Lichen, that's it, thank you, yes. So we've got clumps of different colours. And then, of course, we've got rocks. So essentially, you could pull a little bit of this, pull a little bit of that, stick the rock on in. Here's your sort of ground cover. You got the Burgundy Roots. And then we got this really interesting sort of base building up. But again, with just so much colour to it. So in essence, all you're having to do is maybe just paint your base, give it maybe some gravel cover, give it some texture, paint it, and then just essentially pick and choose, PVA over, sprinkle, dab, dot this around, and you've got a really interesting base. Or an amazing stir fry, depending what you want. This one is Earthwood Hills. All right, and here we go. Look at this. So again, we've now got rocks of a different sort of style, which I really like. And yes, they do say on the website that it's a mixture of natural and sort of artificial. You got a proper little pebble in there. But I like these. Look at these. They look great. Yeah, wood chips and bark. Yeah. So, like I said, this is Earthwood Hills. I think this looks really nice. And then finally, and so this is to give you an idea for the other rock piece that I'm working on. Baked Canyon. And even just as that's laid down there, just even in the box, you get a good idea of how that base floor is going to look. Yes, you might do, mightn't you? Because if you subscribe to Asset Drop, then Asset Drop are big fans of Serious-Play Scenics. So there you go, look at that. That's just lovely. Baked Canyon. Turn that one over because I don't like that standing up like that. And so thank you Dr. Merkleed for following, and thank you Mr. Snowyak, the Island Painter, for your resub. That's very much appreciated. Thank you everybody. Have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday. Bye for now.